Moving around like happy feet. Feel just like that hang. On the Sherman club and try to get the weight off. So the optimists don't take me anymore from the list for me. The best of me just rest in me. They don't reach my destiny. But like this pilot through with me. Whoever get my unit, should I be your best usually? For sure. But you won't direct you on the greatest and the blues. And bury me where I'm okay. My daily life is like a movie. What up, my guys? Welcome to another show, man. What is today, man? What is it? Friday NBA Talk with Jay, man. Every day is like the same to me. See what I'm saying? Trying to get some cash. Not really worried about yesterday, man. It's all about today. Already looking at games for tomorrow, man. It's just like I'm sitting at the Nuggets game on my phone. Like, what are we betting tomorrow? You see what I'm saying? So just always trying to get better, man. Always trying to keep it going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. 13 more people join the channel as a member, my guys. I appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys for the support. Victor in there, the Academy Records, Amar, John C., Ivan, Renisha Brown, man. See what I'm saying? I don't know how to say your name, but I appreciate you. Cleveland Cappers, MT, Andy in there, man. I appreciate everybody for showing some support. Natasha, Devin, Rick Jr. as well, my guys. Y'all join the channel as a member, just showing some support. Everybody that's already a member as well, my guys. See what I'm saying? I really do appreciate it. Look, Nathan in the chat say I helped change his life. He said I changed his life in 1 week, man. That's some strong shit right there. I really do appreciate everybody in the chat. Everybody sending positive vibes, man. Let's get this cash. See what I'm saying? I know Fridays can be a little bit people getting paid and shit. They want to put a little bit more on the games. I always tell people, like, you never get too, you know what I'm saying? You never get too hard. Like, even though we've been cashing, never get to, okay, I'm gonna put my whole paycheck on this shit. It's never that serious, guys. Never bet more than you can afford to lose. Remember, we're noticing the patterns, we're staying calculated, making calculated decisions, we're trusting ourselves, trusting our instincts, and we're not having any regrets, my guys. So let's keep it going here today. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you really do like the show, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, become a member of the channel as well, my guys. I ain't here to waste your time. Let's go to, I got a ton of games. I got to go get a workout session in, man. So we finna go through it, and I'm finna get up out of here, man. First game up. Let's go over here to the streets of Washington, D.C. And this one, guys, I got the glasses on again. I ain't taking these motherfuckers off either. No time soon. But Wizards getting 6 at the house versus the Nets. Real simple game for me. Not looking towards the Wizards ever. I mean, this team is not good. 2-10 straight up at the house. The Nets have basically owned them. They've won 6 straight matchups versus this team. 5-0-1 against the spread. Last 6 matchups as well. They've also won 8 out of the last 10 matchups versus the Wizards, 7-1-2 against the spread. And this is when the Wizards weren't even that bad as well. So they just been kind of owning these guys. They already beat them as well December 8th, 2023. Smacked them up 124-97. Really don't think the Wizards got nothing for these boys, man. Now, I can say that the Wizards have been playing a little bit better. Like, they'll lose the game, but they'll cover the spread. But they had covered 4 straight games, really 5 straight, because they covered that game versus the Warriors as well. Excuse me. But they did drop the last 2. The last game versus the Raptors. Like, you could never trust the Wizards, man. The last game, they were in the game versus the Raptors, man. Let me see. So they were down by 6 at the end of the first quarter. They were down by 9 at the end of the first half. They actually had like a lead at some. They started out the game up 24-16, and you just can't trust this team, man. How do you lose the game? You were down 37-35 with 7 minutes to go in the second quarter, and you end up losing the game by 30 points. I just don't understand it. We know Jordan Poole and Kuzma shouldn't be the face of any franchise. Sometimes they can play up, you see what I'm saying? But also, I'm not really in a hurry to back the Nets here, because they just did some crooked stuff. They did some Crooklyn type stuff in the last game, and Mikal Bridges didn't like it as well. They might be having some type of inner turmoil with the coach. Mikal Bridges, like, I don't know why the coach did that. I'm healthy. I don't know why he sat me for the second half. I know I came on here talking about the Cam Thomas prop, and they sat Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, and I believe it was one other player as well. They sat him the whole second half, man. I've never seen things like this. I'm not sure what to do with the Nets.
on this game, I can only look towards the Nets. But with the coach doing shit like that, I don't know what to do with this team right now. But I know for a fact I'm not looking towards the Wizards. So I said all that to say I lean Nets here, but it's not a game that I feel super strong on, or that I'm like, oh, okay, let me go and bet. You know what I'm saying? But I do lean to the Nets minus the 6 here. They basically own the Wizards. Let's go over to the streets of Orlando here, guys. Something I've noticed with some of these teams, and I mean, I sound like a broken record sometimes. Some of these teams started off hot and they were just like they were playing way above their heads. You see what I'm saying? The Magic are one of those type of teams. Now they are at the house, which they're 11-4 straight up at the house, 10-4 against the spread as well at the crib. So I'm sure that they want to ball out here. They are coming off a loss as well at the house by 20 points versus the 76ers. But now the Knicks, they've been traveling all over the place. This team has played so many. I think they've only had like 4 home games all December. You see what I'm saying? So the Knicks have been traveling everywhere. It's finally starting to catch up with them. But I still lean the Knicks here. The Knicks are coming off a loss as well versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. And they're on the road once again. But like I say, the Magic, they're one of those teams that are starting to regress to the mean. Now they're starting to come back to their average. This team could still make the playoffs, but they're kind of cratering right now. They still got Ben Caro. He's playing well. Their bench isn't all that great because, like, this is the main thing they're missing. They're missing Joe Ingles coming off the bench. He's a veteran guy. Their offense, as far as the second unit, has been running a whole lot better with him in there. He's been out for the last 3 or 4 games, guys. I believe that he's still questionable as well. Oh shit. We got some shit going on, guys. I kind of want to just skip to the game that I'm on. I'm on the Raptors today, my guys. Some shit's happening right now. I am on the Raptors. I liked it down to 8. I would even say I'd like it down to 6. This is a horrible spot for the Celtics. I'll get there. I lean Knicks in this game, guys. I lean Knicks. If this was the only game on the board, I'd be betting the Knicks here, minus the 1. I'll tell you it right now. You see what I'm saying? I might have to skip some games and go to mines because it might be like it's not an emergency betting alert. I was already on this game. I knew that there might be some guys. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, it's just a spot play against the Celtics. But said all that to say, Magic are regressing. The Knicks are still a great team. They definitely have the better bench in this game. I'm not sure if Ingles is ruled out yet, but they've looked totally different without Ingles in there. Jalen Suggs has been banged up. He hasn't been playing the same as well. Banchero's a baller, but in this particular game, I do think the Knicks like wholly, they can, you know what I'm saying, as a whole team, they're better than the Magic right now. So I'd lean towards the Knicks here, minus 1. Let me get to my game and then I'll backtrack. We got the Celtics laying 8 at the house versus the Raptors. This game is, let me see, it's starting to go down to 7 right now. I'd say I'd like it down to +6. I do like the Raptors in this one. Now, the Raptors can sometimes get owned by the Celtics. I'll tell you that, but this is a horrible spot. And the Celtics are coming off Celtics finna drop one of these games, man. I'm telling you this right now. They're 24-6 on the season. They're not going for the NBA's record of, you know what I'm saying, 73 wins, 73-9. They know that there's going to be spots that they're going to lose. I don't like this spot for the Celtics. They're coming off that 4-game West Coast road trip. They had 2 days off, so this isn't third game in 4 nights, but you see them. So when you're down 19 in a game, they were down. I can't believe the Pistons up 19 and lost a game, but that's why I don't take the money line. I always take the points. But they were down 19 at the half, my guys. They were down by 21 points at some point. If you're watching a game, at some point, I'm at the game watching this shit on my phone. No lie, man, because I wanted to see the Pistons win the game. If K wouldn't have took that horrible 3, it's a horrible shot, man. It's a horrible shot. It should have gave it to Bogdanovich, but whatever. I'm talking too much, man. I like the Raptors in this game. I don't like the spot for the Celtics. They've been winning damn near every game. They're 9-1 straight up in their last 10 games, 7-3 against the spread last 10, but they did have to come back from down 21 last night versus the Pistons. And when you do that, it's almost like you come out there lackadaisical. You came out flat as a pancake, which I said would probably happen. And then it's like, oh, okay, let's turn it on. Let's play real defense now. So you go from not really caring about the game to like, oh, okay, we're not going to lose against these guys. Then to make matters even worse for them, the game went into overtime and they had to win a close contested game. At some point, they were playing defense like it was game 7. You see what I'm saying? I don't like the spot for the Celtics. I wouldn't be surprised if they lost this game outright. I think they know it as well. Now, Jaylen Brown probably comes back in this one. He sat out last night, but let's look at the minutes that these guys have played. And they head back out on the road after this game as well for another 2-game road trip. Porzingis, 36 minutes. Jason Tatum, 43 minutes. Al Horford, 37 minutes. We know that he doesn't really play on back-to-backs. Drew Holiday, who's not a young guy anymore. He played 44 minutes in that game. When I saw that, I said, I'm putting some on the Raptors tonight. You see what I'm saying? That's what I did, man. Derek White, basically 38 minutes as well. So, and now they do have a couple of guys off the bench that didn't play as much, but I mean, if this is going to be a bench game for the Celtics, I like my chances. I'll tell you straight up, the Raptors aren't the greatest team, but they still they kind of get owned by the Celtics. They've lost 6 straight. They've lost 8 out of the last 9. This could be one of their better spots to try to surprise and try to beat the Celtics. And the Raptors got a game tomorrow as well versus the Pistons, just the way I'm seeing it. I think they go all out and try to win this game. And then tomorrow could be the day, man. Tomorrow, I can't wait to see what the point spread is. Tomorrow could be the day where the Pistons finally get one of them dubs, man. They finally get one of them dubs. They close. They playing hard now. You see what I'm saying? But Raptors here, they did play the Celtics super close earlier this year as 9-point underdogs at the house. They lost that game 108-105. So they've shown that they can play this game really tough. They had a 6-point lead at the end of the first quarter. They were down. They got outscored 39-17 at the end in the second quarter, but they bounced back in the third quarter, 32-19. So I'm saying only lost the game by 3 points. They really had a chance to win that game. You see what I'm saying? They were, they were down by 2 with 1 minute to go. It was a tie game with 29 seconds. My guys, so they're coming closer and closer, teetering on a win versus the Boston Celtics. It could possibly come today. I did take this game last night, but I like it all the way down, and the members got it last night as well. But I do like it all the way down to 6. Damn, that's where it's going to. That's probably my cutoff point. But honestly, I mean, I do think this is just a spot for the Raptors where they have the rest advantage. The Celtics, the West Coast trip finally starting to catch up, and they go out on the road here once again, guys. So that's the only bet that I've made today. Raptors plus the points. I'd like it down to +6. Unfortunately, that's where it's going down now, but that's probably my cutoff point. Raptors plus the 6. But yeah, it is what it is, my guys. It is what it is. That's what I'm like. So let me see. Celtics. Yeah, they go to San Antonio and then they go to OKC after this game, my guys. So come back 4-game road trip, 2 games at the house, back to back, coming off an overtime game and still land points. And then now they head back out on the road. It's a Raptor spot for me, my guys. Backtrack here. Let's go over to the streets of Atlanta in this one, guys. Hawks getting the point at the house versus the Kings. 2 teams that I just really kind of want to stay away from, to be honest with you, both of them. I've noticed something with the Kings. This isn't the same team as last year. Everybody knows what they're going to do. They're not surprising anybody anymore. Last year, they were surprising teams. They were like they were playing like the Golden State Warriors. This year, they're slipping. They're 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 games. They had 2 days off. They just lost a game by 17 to the Portland Trailblazers. So I'm sure that they're pissed. And they had 2 days off before that game as well. So the Kings are definitely the much more rested team here. You can't look. I just can't look towards the Hawks. This team has inner turmoil. We know that they don't like Trae Young. Nobody likes him. The coaches don't even like Trae Young. Nobody wants to play with him. He hogs the ball. But it's not even that. Now they're talking about possibly trading DeJounte Murray, and this is really messing up the team, guys. It pains me because I know that the Hawks are a good team, but they're not playing like it. They're not putting things together. They've lost 3 straight games, 0-3 against spread. This Hawks team is historically bad against the spread, guys. They're 7-23 against the spread so far this year. I'm not going near them. I'd actually lean towards the Kings here, -1. Huerter going back to the team that drafted him as well. Huerter might go off in this game. The Hawks have been traveling all over the place. This is their 11th straight game in a new arena. They were in Philly, went home versus Denver, then 3-game road trip, and then 1 game at the house versus Detroit, 2-game road trip, 1 game back at the house versus the Grizzlies. Then they played the Bulls, which they probably should have won that game, but they just asked and can't close out games. And then now back at the house. So honestly, I think this is a coin flip, but if I had to bet something, it would be the Kings -1. But both teams have shown us that they're unreliable, if that makes sense, guys. High ass total, 252. I'd still lean Kings, though. They're definitely the better coach team, the more hard-nosed team. They don't really have trade rumors going on. So Kings -1 actually should be the side there. If this was the only game on the board, I'd be betting the Kings for sure. My guys say Hawks shouldn't be -1. No, that's a fact. They shouldn't be laying points versus anybody. He said Trae Young, the next Zach LaVine. Who said who ball hog more, Trey Donovan or Cam? Cam for sure. Cam Thomas for sure, my guy. Kings first half, he says. Michael says he's never betting on the Hawks there. It's just a man. I ain't messing with this game, man. It's just the type of game, and the reason why I stay away from the Hawks because you never know when they're gonna put it together as well. Man, get off this damn game. Let's go over to the streets of Cleveland here, guys. Cavs getting 6 at the house versus the Bucks. Cavs have not been playing well at the house. I'll tell you, it's crazy as hell. A team that's of the Cavs caliber that plays a lot better on the road than they play at the house. They're 9-7 straight up at the house, 7-9 against the spread. They are 7-3 against the spread last 10 games. For whatever reason, when Donovan Mitchell went out, when Darius Garland went out, and then they announced that Mobley's gonna be out for 6 to 8 weeks. It was like, all right, let's go, let's ball. Ever since then, I promise you, they've been balling 5-1 straight up, 5-1 against the spread as well. Last 6 games, and they've actually covered 3 of the last 4 at the house as well. The one game they did drop was a horrible spot at the house versus the Pelicans. The Pelicans came out there and smoked them. We was on that game as well, guys. So Cavs are playing well right now. The Bucks are playing well as well. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games. This is their 4th straight road game though. As well. This is their last game of the year, the Milwaukee Bucks, man. They don't play again till January 1st, so New Year's Day. So last game of a road trip for the Bucks. It's a tough game for me because I do think that like if Mitchell comes back, it could possibly mess things up for the Cavs. Even though they'd like to have them, sometimes when a star player comes back, they can kind of mess up everything. You see what I'm saying? So tough game for me to figure out. I don't want to bet against the Cavs right now. They found like a new sense of energy. They're kind of hitting their stride right now. I know the Bucks are hitting their stride as well, but this is still not a great offensive, a great defensive team as well. So the Cavs are definitely have the much better defense here. They're at the house catching points. Almost would like to lean towards the Cavs here, plus a 6 to keep it going. Mitchell might play in this game. He's starting back to practice with the team. He's coming off a really bad illness, so he's probably just trying to get back up to get his wind back. He could possibly come back here. I'm just trying to figure out if it's going to help them or hurt them. You see what I'm saying? But I know that I'm not really looking towards laying the 6 with the Bucks on the road. The game versus the Nets was close as hell until they set their guys in the second half, and then the Bucks really just took off. So I'll tell you a secret: the Bucks are 23-8. This team is not that they're not as good as their record implies. I'll tell you that right now. And I think it's interesting. I think it's important to note some of these teams that aren't as good that they look, and the teams that aren't as bad as they look as well. That's really important, guys. You can really make a lot of money with the NBA, but you got to watch the games. You got to kind of know the narratives, all type of things. But this Bucks defense is ass. I'll tell you that right now. It's crazy because Brook Lopez hadn't even been playing too great of defense. He just got dunked on versus Dennis Smith Jr., my guys. I believe twice last game, but I said all that to say I'd lean Cavs here plus the 6, my guys, at the house. If Mitchell comes back, I'd probably still lean Cavs there. Let's go over to the streets of Houston here, guys. Rockets coming back down to earth fast. And now not only are they coming back down to earth, they're missing 2 starters now, Dillon Brooks. So you're going to see the Rockets defense not be as dominant without their best defender, Dillon Brooks. Now probably their second best defender, Jabari Smith Jr. Now he's out for this game as well. So you got 2 starters out, a team that doesn't have a deep bench, a team that was playing really great defense. Now your best 2 defenders are out. Şengün, he's been balling. Jalen Green had a good game last game, but they're starting to talk about him about possibly being out of rotation. It's starting to affect him as well. Van Fleet is always a streaky type of player. I think the Rockets are coming back down to earth. I'm not going anywhere near them. Now, this is the 3rd straight home game for the Rockets. I believe they have a 6-game homestand. They have lost back-to-back home games. So, I mean, they got that working for them, that they're still at the house and had to travel anywhere. But now the Sixers, they've been kind of going all over the place. We know that they don't have Embiid. This is the first game of a back-to-back. They have the Bulls tomorrow. You see what I'm saying? They're coming off a big game versus the Magic. I'd lean Sixers here, minus the 1.5. I didn't get there with it, and I probably because I was looking at this game last night at plus 1.5, and I was like, damn, man, I think the Sixers probably the right side. I know it's flipped. It's not that big of a flip. I mean, they still got to basically win the game. I'd lean Sixers here, though. I think the Rockets are one of those type of teams that they started out really hot, and now they're crashing back down to earth. And not only that, like I said, missing your 2 best defenders and 2 starters. I'm not on the Rockets right now. I know that they were red hot at the house, but everything is due to even out, guys. And that's exactly what's happening with the Rockets right now. So with the Sixers only missing Embiid and Batum, they're the better team. They have the better squad, the much deeper team as well. I'd lean Sixers here, minus the 1.5. I think the Rockets are going to be. They might be a fade here going forward, guys. They might be a little bit of a fade. Let me see what y'all saying in the chat, my guys. Rockets can't score. My guy says Sixers all day. Rockets couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat. Jay, how you feel about Raptors +8 and Nuggets -3 pick? I'm finna get to that Nuggets game right now, my guys. Philly cheesesteaks tonight. No Brooks, no Rockets defense slide. No, that's a fact. My guy says Tobias scares me. Silent killer. No, he in the contract year. That's why he's balling out like that. 76ers did not lose this game. I can't see it. No, that's a fact. They're not leaning Sixers here. That's the only way that I can look in this particular game. My guy says Sixers first half. I couldn't talk you off. Actually, I'd just probably go with, I don't know. I'd probably say Sixers full game, man. It's crazy because these are honorable mentions. If I had two other games, it was a top spot, it'd be the Knicks and the Sixers, to be honest with you. Who's going to stop Şengün? That's a good point there. Mo Bamba's kind of come back from the dead, and Paul Reed isn't bad, but Şengün is still a bad matchup for him. I'll tell you that right now. He's still a bad matchup. No, that's a fact. Rockets are not deep. That's a fact. My guy says he likes the under in this game. That's why you guys got to pay attention to the chats. You know me, I don't look at total, so people in the chat might be looking at them. A few more games here, guys. Actually, 4 more games. Shit, all right, I got to speed it up a little bit. Let's go over to the streets of Denver here, guys. Nuggets. They came out kind of just BSing around versus the Grizzlies last night. Still smacked them by 37. Remember, this is a revenge spot. Now, I'll be honest. I'm not totally sure why this line is coming down so far. Maybe Murray might sit in this one because he hadn't really been playing, but he played one of those back-to-backs. Not too long ago, he played a back-to-back, and they played in Brooklyn, and then they played in Charlotte on the road, and he played in both games. Murray they didn't have to play their guys a ton of minutes last night as well. They came out there really like they weren't even turned up for the game. They know that Ja Morant was out. It was like, we kind of just come in here, BS around, win the game by 37. It was easy work. You see what I'm saying? Jokic 30 minutes, Peyton Watson 23 minutes, who he scored 20 points, but he really didn't have that good of a game, to be honest with you. 6 for 14 from the field. And now in Michael Porter Jr., 22 minutes, Jamal Murray, 25 minutes, KCP, 25. They didn't even have to play that much, in my opinion, man. So, but this is a revenge spot here. They know what happened the last time in this same arena. SGA hit a game-winning shot versus them, 118-117. They probably took the Thunder light. They're not going to take them light tonight, guys. I'll tell you that. I know the Thunder have been balling. They're a really great young team. They have some matchup advantages going up against the Nuggets, but this is a revenge spot versus a top-tier Western Conference team that I think that the Nuggets aren't going to overlook this game. I don't agree with the spread coming down. I think the Nuggets get some revenge here tonight, guys. This is also another honorable mention. Nuggets minus the 2.5. I'd lean Nuggets first quarter because this game, I think they come out locked and loaded from the get-go. You know, I might have to, because maybe I bring them good luck, man. I'm just saying, I went to the game and they smoked about 37, but I can't go to the game tonight, my guys. I can, but I'm not. But I lean towards the Nuggets here in the first quarter and in the full game here. Revenge game J spot here. They know what happened last time. They see the Thunder balling. The Thunder actually have a better record than the Nuggets here. I think the Nuggets come out here and try to put I think they're going to try to put emphasis on this game, in my opinion. My guy says Michael Porter Jr. is going off tonight. Yeah, I couldn't talk you off Michael Porter Jr. going crazy in this particular game. It's definitely a tough matchup for the Thunder. Brian says he's on the Thunder tonight, plus the 3. My guy says doesn't say Murray's out. Yeah, I'm trying to see why Jokic went crazy last night. I think he went 11 for 11. That was a sight to see right there, man. That was a sight to see, I must say. Gordon got bit by a dog. Yeah, they don't have Gordon this time around. My guy says Sixers squad got more years around. Yep, that's a good point there. Yeah, I'd lean towards the Nuggets in the first quarter and full game. I could make a lot of these plays, to be honest with you, but I think I went with my top spot last night and I hadn't bet anything since. But if I was to bet some other shit, it would be Nuggets first quarter, full game, the Sixers and the Knicks, my guys, and the Kings as well. Those are some good spots in my opinion, even though I'm not playing or hadn't played them yet. You see what I'm saying? If I have some more plays, then I'll post them later. But let's go over to the streets of Phoenix here, guys. Suns land 15.5, 16. Looks like Bill's coming back in this one. This is an astronomical number. I'll tell you that right now. The Suns have been very lackluster at the house. It's not going to keep up. I'll let you in on a little secret. The Suns are about to go on a run. I said it was going to start in Houston, and I think they're finna win like 5 or 6 straight games. That's what I think the Suns are going to do. I mean, it's just funny because people are disrespecting them. I know that they hadn't played well. Watch when they go on a run, like 10-game win streak. Then people are, oh, the Suns, so they good. No, you was the same person that was hating on them. But I don't know about this number here. The Hornets are on a back-to-back. I believe this is the last game of their road trip. No, hell no. Damn, they got a ton of more games on this road trip. I believe this is a 6-game road trip for the Charlotte Hornets here, man. So obviously, it's a back-to-back spot. 3rd game in 4 nights, all on the road. They got smoked last night versus the Lakers. This is going to be a polar opposite, though. Lakers came in there and tried to lock them down on defense. This one, where the Hornets can they're going to be able to score here, but you just got to worry about the Suns putting up 130 some point, 104. If the Lakers put up 133 for them, I mean, shit, the Suns might put up 140 tonight. You know what I'm saying? Beal is in there. They got the big 3 in there. This could be a smoke city spot. I don't want to lay the 16 with them, the Suns, because I need to see them. I need to see them smoke somebody first. You know what I'm saying? Which they just smoked the Rockets, but I want to see them smoke somebody in this particular spot. I'd still lean Suns. I'm not looking towards the Hornets, but it's just a game that I don't really feel super comfortable laying this point spread with the Suns until they get like 10 games together with the big 3, when they got continuity, when they got chemistry. You see what I'm saying? So not looking towards the Hornets, but I know that the Suns don't play enough defense to be laying these type of numbers. So it's an easy cap in this one, but maybe you look towards the over in this game. I can't say the game versus the Rockets. I saw the Suns play some pretty good defense. So I can't say I was watching the game. I said, these motherfuckers locked in tonight, man. So we'll see, but I still lean towards the over in the game. I'd probably look at their or Suns team total over. That's what I'd look here. Suns team total over. You just need them to go out there and have a great offensive output. You don't really care about them covering the spread or not. Let me just see real quick. It ain't coming up for me. Whatever the team total is for the Suns, my guys, that's what I'd lean. So it looks like it's at 124 for the Suns team total. I couldn't talk you off there because the game won't go over if they don't go over their team total. They could put, if the Lakers could put up 133, the Suns can put up 130, 125 on these boys for sure, my guys. So can only look towards my guy said 16 is too much. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. I don't feel comfortable with this shit. Look, he was already on the Suns team total over. Nathaniel says Suns minus 15. What do they call it? To rock on ice. Let me see. Come on, man. I don't like that. I don't like that energy. I don't like that energy, Andrew. I don't like that whatsoever, my guy. Let's go over here to the streets of Portland in this one, guys. Blazers land 5.5 at the house versus San Antonio Spurs. In theory, you'd like to back the Blazers here. Back-to-back games. We know that Wemby's not out there. You see Scoot Henderson say it was really tough to go into the lane. Now Wemby's not out there. Now you got Zach Collins and nobody else and no backup center. So the Blazers could get whatever they want inside the paint in this game. Be interesting to see if Anthony Simons plays in this one, because I kind of feel like them sitting them out yesterday was kind of them just tanking. So that's why I don't bet on these type of games, my guys, because if the Blazers really want to tank, they could lose both of these games to the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those type of games that we know that the Blazers are not good at laying points. I believe they're 0-3 against the spread so far this year, laying points. I'm not going near the Blazers. It is in theory a bounce back spot, but I maybe look towards Blazers on their team total over with no Wemby, and then now they can actually get easy baskets, easy buckets inside the paint. Their team total opened up at 116.5. It's went to 118.5. So some money coming in on that Blazers team total over, or it could just be the over period with Wemby out. But Blazers team total over is where I look at that one, where you don't even really need them to win the game. You just need them to get to a certain point. You see what I'm saying? Get to 120 points. So that's what I would lean. And then my guy Ronald taught me that some of these teams, just look at their team total over if you think they're going to have success. You don't even care if they win the game or cover a spread. Last game up. Let's go over to the streets of LA in this one. Clippers land 7.5 at the house versus the Grizzlies. Ja Morant wasn't even in the arena last night, so maybe he really has a bad illness. I don't know if he's going to play here. Looks like Kawhi might still be out. That's why this line came down from 7.5. It's touching 6.5 now. You can't really make an observation on this game until you know if Ja Morant plays. The Grizzlies are ass without him. I'm telling you that right now. I saw it myself, and they know that they're ass without him. It's kind of just like, all right, Ja's out. We're not coming to play. Like, we know that we don't have it. But when he plays, they got a whole different type of energy, guys. So honestly, I think he kind of sat out yesterday because this is an NBA TV game and he wants to ball out. So if Ja Morant is in, couldn't talk you off the Grizzlies, but the Clippers are still the much more deeper stacked team. Grizzlies coming off a back-to-back from altitude as well. It's a tough game. Even if Ja Morant plays, it's a tough game, a game that you watch, maybe live bet. It's a tough one, guys. But you definitely need to know if Morant is in before you even think about making a play in there, my guys. My guys say Kawhi doing it, not playing again. Wemby not worth 2 points to the spread. Spurs first half money line. My guy says Happy New Year, everybody. Wemby had 30 points and 7 blocks. Now that's a fact there. Yeah. Now they said it themselves. They're like, man, look here, we couldn't get shit inside the paint, man. Yeah, y'all hit the like button, my guys. If you like the show, hit the like button. There's only one play for me, but I'll tell you straight up these other plays. That I'm really close to making. Really close to making. Like if I wanted to, I could just sprinkle on them shits if I wanted to. But I did take the Raptors last night. I took it last night at the opening 9. It's down to 6. The 6 is probably my cutoff. Last night I said that 8 was my cutoff, but now with seeing some guys might be out, I think the Raptors could surprise some people and shock the world and win this game outright. In my opinion, I think Boston's due to drop one. They're not going to win every single game. When they have all their guys in, this is a top tier team. I mean, they could, if they played all their guys, all 82 games, they could beat the Warriors record. They could go 74-8. I'm telling you this. That's how good the Celtics are. But when they got guys in and out of the lineup, and it's already a face spot coming off an overtime game, you already off of a 4-game West Coast road trip. You come back to the house, you have to kind of win 2 games. You got to get ready for the game. Oh, we down 19. Now, all right, now let's turn up. Let's play game 7 style defense and win this game. Oh, now we go to overtime. We got to win a close game in overtime. This is a bad spot for the Celtics, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped this game straight up, in my opinion, my guys. So Raptors for me, that was the play for me, my guys. Honorable mentions that I'm super close to making, my guys. I'm super close to making. Knicks -1, Kings -1, 76ers -1, and then Nuggets first quarter full game. I'd heavily lean towards Suns team total over, Blazers team total over, and then I'd slightly lean to the Brooklyn Nets and the Cleveland Cavaliers, my guys. That's a show, my guys. That's a show. I'm going with I trust my instincts, guys. I look at stats and trends, all this shit. At the end of the day, then none of this shit matters, man. It's all about the spot. It's all about how you feel and all about knowing these teams. Sometimes the narratives can overtake the stats and all legs. See what I'm saying? So notice the pattern. That's one of the things. Notice the patterns. Trust your instincts, my guys. Make calculated decisions. No regrets, my guys. That's the show. I'm on the Raptors. That's the only thing I've bet so far. Super close to Knicks. Super close to Kings. Super close to Nuggets first quarter full game. Super close to the Sixers as well. And then I would lean towards the Suns team total over, Blazers team total over, and small lean to the Nets and the Cavs as well, my guys. That's the show. If you guys really do like the show, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We didn't get 1,000 likes on the show yesterday. I don't know why, but I don't know why, but come on, my guys. It was a really nice day yesterday. If y'all can, let's try to get 1,200 likes on the show, man. If you're watching the show and you're signing to YouTube, it's one button, especially people that don't want to join the channel as a member. Just hit one button, man. It's just like button. It helps me out on the algorithms. Also, if you can, go download the Action Network app. It's free. It's not charging anything. You can go pay for picks, but first off, we're giving the same picks on this damn show. Second off, the same picks are over there either from me or from somebody else over there on Action Network, my guys. College football, they over there smashing the bowls. They smashing NFL, college basketball, soccer, tennis, whatever you like to bet, man. They got articles, podcasts on every single sport that you like to bet. It's all free, my guys. It's all free. Go download the Action Network app right now. Most of the people that's in the chat, they know. They're like, you know what? I vouch for Action Network. I fuck with them boys over there. I love them. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I partnered up with them. It's all love, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Please hit the like button. Let's get 1,200. I hope everybody has a great day. If I see something I'm liking tomorrow, I'll do a show, my guys. I'll do a show, man. So it's all love. Let's get this cash. We out, my guys. Hit the like button. Drop your plays in the comments. Let's go. We out. Let's cash.